So we are back again. Let me see if Mr. Brown is online at the moment. If he's on this live, I'll just send him a request. Let's see if the network issues also from my own end. Excuse me. Mr. Brown, if you're online, just let me know so that maybe I'll send you a request for myself. Okay, he's online at the moment. Let me see if I can send him a request. Ah, finally. Finally.
I'm very sorry. I've been trying everything to get the internet working, but it has been really crazy, really.
No, we also have to factor the Nigerian. We also have to consider the Nigerian factor. Network is
Yeah.
always an issue. Anything online.
Let me try to play this phone properly, but how are you? Long time.
Yeah, it's been a while, long time.
Yeah.
We last saw at
Longest.
the Elite League in October, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, yes. But can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Are we good to
How
go?
are you? Yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm ready.
All right. How's your base? How's Lagos? Because I know you're in Lagos from your stories.
I just came in Lagos today. I live in Abuja, so I came to Lagos to play a charity game. So I don't even know how to start it. My childhood team,
Okay.
we are playing against All Stars, like just joint players together. So they call them the
Mm,
All Stars. So we are playing against them come tomorrow in Ajegule. So
mm.
that's why I came in town today.
Going back to your roots.
Yes, so he can't run away from me. Can't run away from
True,
it.
true, true. Is it JC Raiders?
No, it's AJ Leicester. It's called AJ Leicester.
AJ Leicester. Oh, yeah.
That's where Brand D started from. So
Mm,
I'm
mm,
going back
mm.
to the hood to play with my childhood friends. Though some of them did not make it to Europe, but seeing
True,
them is a thing of joy. So
true.
I used to go there once in a while. So tomorrow I'm really like going there, playing full 90 minutes with them, and having fun with them.
True. Why haven't you registered for All Stars here in Abuja?
I used to play. I play in normally every Saturday morning. I used to play with there are these bankers. They call them bankers group. Like it's bankers. They have like a group that they play every Saturday morning. So I used to just
Okay.
sweat it out with them. Yeah.
I do see it once in a while on Saturday mornings, which is good. Which is good.
Yeah. I really have fun with them though. Since I'm still playing, I'm really taking it easy with them. Really easy.
As a pro.
Exactly. So you have to be
All
careful
right.
not to get injured.
True, true, true. Okay, let's get down to business. The reason why we're here.
Yeah.
Um, you've you're one of the players who made history 10 years ago by winning the AFCON, the third AFCON for Nigeria, and sometimes a lot of what you guys did then, I don't think is being celebrated enough. Even when we did the whole celebration on social media and all of that, it was not quite like how it should be celebrated, to be honest. But that notwithstanding, we're here to talk about those times, those good times, where you made a lot of people, millions of Nigerians happy. I myself, I was happy. The whole street then, where I stayed in Abuja, was crazy. The night you guys won the tournament then. So let's
Yeah.
just go back in time. Um, After sealing qualification for the AFCON in 2013,
Yeah.
um, a lot of people didn't really believe this particular squad, that squad would go far, even win the tournament. Um, you were the likes of Ivory Coast in that tournament. They were competing with Drogba, Solomon Kalou, all these other guys. There was Ghana too, who were in the final a year before that played
Yeah.
Zambia and they lost to Zambia. There was also Zambia too, But a lot of
Yeah.
people didn't expect the Nigerian team to go that far. Did you honestly believe on your own part that this team was capable of not only getting as far as maybe the semis or quarterfinal, but winning the whole thing?
To be honest with you, I would say no. We the
Okay.
players, we know that we have a lot of young players in the team, and the coach is trying to blend the whole players together to make sure that we came out with like flying colors. So I didn't really believe that we're gonna win it.
Okay.
At that point, we just went there to play, represent our country, represent ourselves, represent our family, and give our best.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Okay, but to your own estimate, what was like the level you felt okay, maybe quarterfinal or semi-final?
The thing,
What
the
was it
thing that
exactly?
the thing that triggered the game that triggered us, that make us start believing like, guys, I think we can literally win this tournament. It was the game against Ivory Coast.
Mm, mm,
That was when, if you remember quite all right, you see that we struggled to qualify from that group.
yes,
In fact,
yes.
I think we finished second in that group, and the game against Ivory Coast was just the
Trigger.
kickstart, like the
Mm,
trigger that just,
mm,
make us believe that really we can really win this tournament. So that's when we start changing our mindsets. We start putting everything together, start making sure that when we go out, we put our best and see ourselves as a champion when we have never gotten
mm.
to the final. So that's just the trigger. The Ivory Coast game was the trigger, the trigger.
Okay, and in the past, before this tournament, the Super Eagles had had a history of if they go to tournaments, they either have poor planning or they have bonus issues. Was this your own experience going into
Yeah,
2013 AFCON?
yeah. We have the
Wonderful.
same issues. We have the same issues. I remember quite all right that when Vincent Yama had to um, call a team meeting and ask not just him and some other big names in the team, like uh, they had a meeting to say that without us getting our pay, we will have to skip training. And
Mm,
we all accept it, and we did that. And eventually they paid. But I think this problem is from the top. You understand?
okay.
So I think when going to tournaments, they have to, they must have a budget, they must have a plan, they must, know what this tournament will cost, and have that money aside so players and coaches will not be dragging themselves or dragging the country in social media and start saying that the players have not been paid. This happened every time the country goes to a tournament. I remember the last one with the Falcons. That it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing.
Wonderful. And what was preparation like away from the whole bonus issues? What was preparation like going into this tournament?
It was massive. It was massive. If you know Keshi very well, late Keshi, you will know that it's a man that you have to give 100% or go home. The camp was tense because we don't really know who will go. We don't really know, who will get picked. So all through the preparation was really intense. Was really really intense.
Okay. Now that team probably is the most underrated team at the tournament that have won the AFCON actually. But what were the factors beyond just the game against Ivory Coast? What were the factors that you felt were like the ingredients that made that team actually successful?
Discipline,
Okay.
discipline. When they said breakfast is 7 o'clock, at 7 o'clock we are there. When they said lunch is 12, we are there. When they said everybody is wearing green today, everybody is wearing green. When they say it's white, everybody is wearing white. And
Wonderful.
for me, I think it's just discipline.
Who enforced the discipline?
Him. Let's
Keshi.
Keshi.
Wow.
Keshi. If you don't abide by it, you leave his camp. To be
Wonderful.
honest with you, everyone was afraid of him. Not afraid in a bad way, but
Yeah.
afraid to not to like do something and you get sent home. So
Mm.
and most of if you can remember quite right, most of us that's our big major tournament representing our country. I've played the U20 with the national team, so I know what
Yeah.
it takes to wear the to play for the senior national team. So I don't want to mess up. Like when they said we have to be out for lunch, we have to be out for dinner, I'm always making sure I'm there because he make us understand that this is a camp and everybody needs to abide by the rule. Everybody needs to do what he asks them to do. If you cannot do it, the door is wide open. You can leave.
I
And
love
there's no
that. This is
there's no there's no one spared. Come the big players, the everyone. He treated everyone the same.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, apart from the discipline, how much of an influence was he on the whole team? The way the team played, outside the pitch, all of that. How much was an influence was Stephen Keshi? How much of an influence
Keshi
was Stephen Keshi?
Keshi Keshi was an great a big influence to that team. In fact, Keshi was 60% of that team. 60% of that team was Keshi. The players just we go there and we perform because we do what he wants us to do, and if you do otherwise, you go out. So, like I said earlier, everybody was on top form, and you might play today and tomorrow you might play today and feel like, oh, I did my best, and tomorrow you might not play, the next game you might not play. So every training section was intense. Every training section was 120% to make sure that you play. So Keshi was 60% uh, big influence to that team winning one the Nations Cup, winning the Nations Cup.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. You had a very special relationship with Imran Lemenike on the pitch. And
Yeah.
since I was talking even before you came online that I've not seen that kind of relationship on the pitch like the days of Yekini and Omokachi, even though they didn't always play together. But the times they did play together, they did strike a connection. And that was the same thing that happened in that 2013 one. The first goal, I remember the first goal against Burkina Faso, there was this flick you did, as in that flick. I've not seen
They
that
have
flick
they
today.
have they have chased a lot of players because of that flick. They try to do it and they cannot do
True,
it, and they
true,
chase them
true,
they chase them out
true.
of the club. Like, what you want to do? Come on, leave. So
Yeah.
look, the thing that people don't know between me and MNK is we have a relationship before coming to that camp.
Okay.
So seeing each other in that camp just clicked everything. We have a relationship before coming to that camp.
Mm,
And literally, we are both playing the same position. That's one thing that a lot of people don't know. We are both playing the same position. And I remember 2 days before the first game, late Keshi have to call me into his room, and I sat with him, and he was telling me, he said, look, Brown, I want you in the team, but you are not playing. I cannot use you in your normal position. I want you to play
mm,
from the flank because I want you, Emenike and Moses up front
mm,
because of the way you play. And, I believe that you and Emenike can be a good partner helping the
mm,
team up front. And when we have the ball, you can come in and play as a second striker. When we lose the ball, you go back to defend and help your defender.
teammates.
So, to be
Mm,
honest with you, me playing from outside, a lot of people don't know that I played throughout that tournament. I played from outside right. In fact, I'm everywhere. Not sometimes
yes.
they take me to left, they take me to right. I play from the middle. In the final, I play in the middle because Emenike was injured. So
Yeah.
our relationship is really close, and it's not in that competition. We had a good bond outside from the national team camp before coming to the camp. So I guess that's why we just clicked.
You guys still keep in touch till today?
Yeah, why not? Why
Okay.
not? We do.
Okay.
We do. Yeah.
Okay, a lot of people didn't know Sunday Umba in that tournament. The match winner, the goal scorer, the final, the one who got us the final, and all of that. They didn't know Sunday Umba, neither did they know Ogenye Onazi. Even though Onazi played in the under 17 tournament in 2009, but he wasn't really the main figure in that squad. But both of them came in, I think after the game against Zambia, both of them started featuring regularly for the team. What was it like? You trained with them. What was it like training with them? Did you always see them that these guys could actually become crucial going into the tournament? Because we actually started with Igebo and Ogude in that midfield with Mitchell.
Yeah, I remember. Ogenyonazi and Sunday Uba, they are full of strength and full of life. And for me, Umba is a bunch of talent. There's this thing with him that he never gives up. Like he always, you can even see from the goal in the final. You can see not every player can take that risk.
True.
Putting their feet in that manner. So for Onazi struggled because um, in his position you have Fergo Ogunde, you have Nusa Igebo, you have Mikel, and Onazi struggle a bit. There's some time that they have to ask him to go and play from the right defense, if you can remember. I think the game with Zambia, they asked him to play
Yes.
from the right. Yeah. So Keshi tried to, make him fit the system that he is playing. But the problem is in that middle we have a lot of players. We have a lot of good players, and he like Onazi because Onazi is he can chase everyone in the pitch. He's full of strength, and Keshi still need to play Mikel. Keshi still needs to pick between Musa Egebo and Fergo Ogunde. So he managed it very well, and that just helped us a lot.
Okay. Okay, what were the things that happened on the night before the night we won the AFCON that maybe the rest of us outside didn't really know?
Before the final, we knew we were gonna win it
Okay.
because when we saw that, we are afraid of, not afraid. I say we're just a bit shaky with Ghana. We're a bit shaky with Ghana. We're like, oh, we want
Burkina
Burkina
Faso
Faso.
actually.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
want Burkina Faso to beat them, then we can play Burkina Faso. We know that if Burkina Faso should, won against Ghana, we're gonna beat Burkina Faso. So when we had that Burkina Faso get into the final, we just knew that we're gonna win it.
And after you won it, what were the things that happened beyond
After
what we saw on the
after
pitch,
after we won it,
trophy and all that?
I would say, let me speak for my own part. For 2 days I didn't sleep. For not
Interesting.
like I sleep maybe like 1 hour or 30 minutes because phone calls from family, from friends. You see write up from journalists, from press, interviews, and everything, and we just can't wait to go home because we played the final and we stayed, I think, extra 1 or 2 days before we can go back home, and it was just it's undescribable. Like it's something that I don't know how to describe it, but it was
Okay.
fun. It was fun.
Nice. Now let's come to the present time. You've seen the Super Eagles squad. You've seen the Super Eagles
Yeah.
team. They struggled in the qualifiers, and the coach has come under scrutiny. And right now, does this make for good omen going into the Ivory Coast? And what do you think are the chances of the Super Eagles going into the AFCON?
I really want them to qualify. I really want them to be there because I feel like we have a lot of young talent in the team. We have players that can really do well if they want to play. Because there's difference between playing for your country and representing
Your
your
club.
country with your heart, with your mind, and representing your club. Club football is different from African football. We all footballers, we know that playing in your club side is totally different from playing for your country and representing your country in AFCON. AFCON It's physical football. It's so intense. If you are not strong mentally and physically, you cannot play AFCON. You can't. So for me, I think we have a good group, but they just need to play together. They need to work together. They need to make sure that they give their best every time. A lot of people, I see a lot of write-up, a lot of things on IG, like, oh, they are not playing for the country, they are not really doing well. They go to their club, they perform, they come back home, they are not giving the best. They are not putting in the same work they are doing in their club side. But you can't compare club side with African football.
Yes.
It's the opposite. It's like you're holding oil and you hold water and you're trying to mix them together. It's not possible. Club side is different. Playing for your country is different, and it's not the same physique you use when you're playing for your club side and when you're playing for your country. So to be honest with you, it's different. For me, what I saw from this present team is they have to come out and play African football. That's just what I noticed.
Okay. I have a question here. Somebody is asking. There used to be a competition in your name at Islamic Field. Is it still on?
Sorry?
Somebody is asking that there used to be a competition in your name at Islamic Field. Is it still on?
It was suspended because I was not in the country, and the person that I hand over the competition with is not giving me what I want. He's not giving me that packaging that I want. So I have to stop it.
Okay. So in the current Super Eagles squad, from a striker's perspective, which player do you fancy, aside from Victor Osimhen, which striker do you look at and say, this person, he has certain similarities with my own style of football?
None.
Wow.
None, because there's no two Brown Ideye, just only one Brown Ideye. Every
Not
player
even
have their
close.
own. None. Every player have their own gift. You understand? I'm not saying this in a bad way though. Every
Mm.
player have his own. Every player have his own gifts. Every player have his own talent. I can't be the same. I can't play the same way Menike play. He can't play the same way I play. That's
True.
just to clarify so you understand.
Mm.
There's no comparison between me and Menike. Menike is strong, fast, shoot very hard, hit and anything standing in front of him. I'm not that type of
Mm.
player. I'm skillful. I'm fast. I'm tricky. I'm a good poacher. I can score from outside. I can score with my head. I can score with both of my feet. So most players they can only maybe shoot with just one feet. They can't score with their head. They can, So everybody have different gifts from God and different talent. So you just have just one brownie day. There is no other brownie day.
Okay, let me catch you offside. You spoke
Yeah,
about Emenike now, and
yeah,
I want to bring 2014.
yeah.
How did you feel when you were out of the squad? And
Sad.
personally, okay, it's first sad, okay. Now, this is my own personal opinion. When you were
Yeah.
not in that squad, Emenike looked lost in that tournament because
I think
he needed somebody he could actually dovetail with, but it was not that kind of player. But from the outside, how did you feel when you were watching that World Cup?
after after the 2014 World Cup, I just ghost on Super Eagles. I'm not watching any game. I'm not reading anything on them. I think I start watching Super Eagles from this like early 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 last year or early, I think towards ending of 2 years ago, like towards ending of the year. That was when I start like watching because I feel hot about I felt really really sad about it, and me watching the game, I still have that bitterness in me. I still have that sadness in me, because I know that that could have been a very good World Cup for Nigeria and for myself, because at that point I was really looking to have a bigger deal, and I was really hoping to perform in that competition to put myself there after winning the Nations Cup, going to the World Cup, doing very well. At least I can have a big deal coming for me. But guess what? It's God that knows everything that will happen in someone's life and everything. I didn't even make it to the World Cup. I was home and I signed a record signing West Brom. So you see how things
Yeah,
just
true.
plays out. So in
True.
one part I'm sad, in one part I'm happy because I can say, oh, I didn't, they didn't. I'm not included in the World Cup. But in the other part, I'm like, oh, I didn't go to the World Cup. I didn't go to the World Cup and I signed. My dream was to play in the EPL. That's
Yeah,
every player's dream, and I
yeah.
end up getting that deal. So it's like a bit win and lose situation, happy and sad situation.
Okay. Final question. What's Brown Ideye into doing these days?
I'm still playing. Oh, I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for a deal. So I'm just keeping myself fit. I've not retired yet because a lot of people think I've retired. I've not retired yet. I've not retired yet. When I want to retire, I will feel it myself and I will put it out there for you people to see that I'm done. Because football have been good. I can't complain. Football have been good. I've been lucky playing with the lovely career, and I'm blessed and I'm happy that things are this way because I can't complain. I can't complain. So I'll say thanks to God for that. And I'm still searching for something. You know, as soon as I get something that I really like, for sure I'll play.
Okay. Not bad for a guy who's played in England, Spain, Ukraine, China, Greece, where else? Kuwait,
Greece twice, Kuwait,
Switzerland.
yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
You've toured a lot of
They
choice
how they how
countries.
did they how are they calling that thing in Yoruba? I don't know. Is it Ajala travel or how they call it? Ajala travel the world. Right?
Okay, but this was supposed to be your last question, but let me ask another one. Among all these countries you've traveled to and played in, what's your favorite country?
I would say Greece and England. I can't mention one. I would say Greece and England.
All right, no problem.
Yeah.
It was nice having you on this conversation,
Same
hearing
here.
your experience and all of that. And hopefully
Same
we'll
here.
see you in
Yeah.
Abuja when you get back.
Sure. Sure. I'll pay
All
you a
right.
visit. Don't worry.
All right, no
Thank you
problem.
very much. Thanks.
Do have a wonderful evening and do take care of
You
yourself.
too. You too.
All
Thank you
right.
very much for having me. Thank you. Ciao.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
Bye. So there you have it. We finished our first episode of AFCON and we've spoken with Brownie there. He has shared his experiences and I hope you guys got value from it. Hope you learned one or two things from the man himself. And hopefully we'll be having more of these conversations as we go into the tournament in January. This is Azubike Judaka signing off and letting you know that here is home. The home is where the heart is. Do have a wonderful evening and do take care. Yes, Ajala the traveler. Do have a wonderful evening. Goodbye, everybody.